Welcome out, my Aquarius Nation. This is a bonus for you guys for all the likes that you have given. Some of the highest ones. The Libra following you. Yesterday did Virgo. They had 41 likes. Y'all had, I think, 27. Libra 26. And yeah, so I'm just doing bonuses this month since I'm done with monthlies. So I think I'm doing 3 months now. Is what I'm going for. Looks like it will be a reading, okay? But we are going to talk about our vibrations and getting them higher so that we can manifest, okay? So we all want to get out the funk and get into the joy and the bliss and the happiness, okay? We talk about life and love and intuition here, you know, and blockages that you need to get through to get to where you want to be. So we're going to see where you're at. And see what, you know, I have to help you get at a higher vibration and what advice we have for you to overcome the challenges that you're in, okay? So your Moonology card, it says, hold your vision, okay? So hold your vision, all right? Don't forget. And be calm through the storm. Be calm and patient, okay? These are your channeled messages. The inner divine is the witness of all. Remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath. That really does work. It changes your energy. And then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peace, calm take over me. May your peaceful calm take over. Okay, so you want to get into a calm mindset. We're going to go through some high vibes stuff, but I want to talk about the low vibe stuff. Okay, this is the stuff we need to put in the past, okay, so that we can live a good life and find our soulmate, right, if you don't already have them. So things that lower your vibration: judgment, okay, that doesn't show any compassion. Criticism, okay, putting people down is not good. We want to be an inspiration and raise them up. Self-judgment, we don't want to self-sabotage ourselves. We want to be our best selves, okay? And being unkind, okay? So being unkind versus being loving, or wanting to be right versus, you know, being kind, you know, and just those things come from ego. So we need to come from the heart space, okay? And ask the divine and spirit, our highest self, and to help us to be kind and non-judgmental, to be understanding, to listen, to care, okay, to trust, all right? So we got that out of the way. Oh yeah, you need to sleep, plenty of sleep. Don't worry all day, so journal. Just worry a little bit in the morning and be gone with it. Dance to get negative energy out. Heart love, list of love, and thought stoppage. So we're going to talk about thought stoppage later, because there is a scientific way to stop the negative thinking and therefore change your emotions and therefore change your life. It takes 21 days, and you actually are going to build new neural pathways, and the old ones will just go away, okay? So I can help you with that. I am a mentor, a spiritual advisor, spiritual healer, and you can reach me at High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. Please like, comment, and also subscribe if you're new. My name is Angela, and thank you for being here. Ace of Earth and the Hermit. 9 could be important to you, okay? Something you're experiencing, okay? Some rewards you're reaping, you know, the effects of some things that have happened in the past, or reactions. Accumulating experience, okay? The Hermit accumulates experience when he goes through his journey, right? The Hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. And I'm going to go and stop you there with the self-discovery there, because you also got this card called self-respect. So you need to discover what you really want and what are your true desires, and be honest to yourself and live an authentic life, or you will not be happy, okay? So be real with who you are and what kind of person will be compatible with you. That's what dating is for. And if you're having problems, it's possible because it's a compatibility issue, or that you're not tending to the garden. Okay, we realize it takes time, attention, water, pruning, and we need to do that on ourselves and in our relationships. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So it could be any of those. The moon, number 18, Ace of Earth. Okay, so important psychic insight. Events behind the scenes. Release fear that holds you back. So fear is something that holds you back, and it's one of those destructive things that we talked about, low vibrational things that can keep you from your best life, okay? And you are going to, when we work on our raising our high vibrations, you're going to feel more joyful, manifest the things you want more easily, and it's going to heighten your intuition. Okay, so there's something coming out from that, coming out to you that's that you're going to be able to manifest. You're going to learn about your role. Okay. Seven of Air, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Okay, so you need to start planning for something. Okay, you're upgrading, you're changing, you know, so just find out who you really are, and if you're compatible, and if you want to continue to tend the garden to the things that are going on in your life, okay? Seven of Air. So right away it talks about plans that need revision, okay, which makes sense because, you know, 7 is about revision and reevaluation, and it's also about a waiting period. So, you know, you could be just in the state with a stalemate, or you could just be waiting for things to grow, you know, that you've already put in effort to. You could be still living out some kind of karmic lesson that you need to learn. Okay, and basically just in that evaluation time. So figuring out, you know, who you are, more of who you are, or more of who you want to be, or ridding the things that are not you. Things that are not you, and becoming more of authentic, your authentic self. I'm sorry, camera issues. Let me move this over here. Okay. Sorry, I need some more space. All right, so you also got 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Okay, so there's some kind of bad decisions, unwise decisions, you know, that you either went through, or, you know, are going to go through. You know, time is flexible. It's, you know, not set in stone. 2 of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So there is a problem going on, and it's because you're growing, and so your compatibility may not be there. And that's why it started off with the 7 of Air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So maybe someone else is growing and you're growing, and you know, if you find that you feel negative in the situation that you're in and uncomfortable, then you need to move on. And if you feel happy and content, then that's your sign to stay. But 3 of Air, you know, is great sadness, and you know, needing to take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So you or someone else could have done something that compromises, you know, who you really are and what you really, you know, believe in. Okay, you didn't stand up to your own, you know, morals, but that doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you made a mistake that you grow from, as long as you learn from it. Okay, as long as you're actually learning from it and not just, you know, continuing to make bad mistakes, but you learn from it. It changed you, and now you're going to make better, wiser decisions. Otherwise, you'll just keep going in these loops and keep living this life of misery where you make these bad choices that make you have a miserable life. Okay, so let's get off of that cycle. Forgive yourself and forgive others, you know. that's going to be a big deal. So if you need help with that, please let me know. I can help you with that. It can take a little bit of time. It can take a lot of time. Jupiter is about expansion, where, you know, Jupiter is affecting us right now. And it is about expansion. So you're going to be expanding, going through awakenings, going through rebirth, and you know, gaining rewards for things that you worked hard upon, okay, to get. Get one more. So June, July, no, that was for, we're still in May, aren't we? Yep, on 27th. Well, you just got, let's see how it plays out, but it would be June, July, August, September. I think I did the other one last night till August, so y'all may have got more here. We'll see how it plays out. The High Priestess at the end. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Air. So you have learned to get into your logical mind as well, not just your heart and following your heart, but also receiving, right, High Priestess, from above, being aligned, and making the right choices. Okay, so now you're independent, you're experienced, you're realistic, you're witty, and you know how to make good decisions. You're cutting things out that don't serve you, and you're starting to live your best life, you know. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So you're going to look back and be like, okay, well, that was pretty crazy. Why did I even bother with that? And it took me so long when I could have been here, and I wasted a lot of time. So don't feel bad. I know it's bittersweet, you know, when you're like, dang, I just wasted so much time when I could have been here already a long time ago. And top of the deck is the Magician. It's a new, actually it's the bottom of, yes, top of the deck. Magician's a number 1, a new beginning. It says you are ready. You have the resources or you to manifest them. Life is magical. So they want you to manifest what a good, calm life with someone that you're compatible with. But it's going to take thoughts and emotions and actions, okay? Consistent actions. Without the consistency of the actions, then the behavior doesn't change, okay? So we have a 9 of water, or nine of cups. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love life. So yeah, now you're loving yourself, because you know, whatever it was over here, this 3 of air, that 5 of air, and that 7 of air, all those, you know, really pierced your heart. Okay, great sadness, a time to heal, the need to forgive. So quickly you do heal. Okay, so however, you know, that happens, but now you're like self-fulfilled and love yourself and have love to give and are ready for a relationship. You come in here with the 5 of earth. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So if you're trying to have a self-employment, there is help for you. You can manifest things, but you do have to have that manifesting mentality, okay, that we spoke about. Unity, or number 5, is a change. It says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So if you need, you know, help with getting out of this deep sadness or needing to forgiveness, you know, you can seek out professional help, or again, you know, someone like myself who's a mentor that can help you through with coaching. But do seek out mentors, okay, and like-minded friends. There are people around you, I sense, but don't isolate yourself. You need to definitely have some alone time with the thinking and the meditating, but not, you know, any kind of isolating that's also going to contribute to the sadness, okay? You got a Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Okay, so it says good news about financial matters. See, so if you keep the good mindset, it's coming, even though you did have a second where you were like veering around it, okay? But you integrated that abundance mindset okay, or someone came in, you know, to help you, you know, or somebody gave you some ideas, you know, of what you can do to help the situation, or someone comes in to help you with build your business, or with a good idea, or you stumble upon a good idea, or you get a new job, you know, it's good news of a new job that pays more, or what have you, or getting a raise. But here's the Ace of Earth. So it looks like big money. So, you know, you just putting stuff in the pipeline continues to grow, and then you know, you're blessed for your efforts, okay? And you're blessed for trying to, you know, in the midst of all this chaos and turmoil, manage to stay aligned and love yourself and move forward and be abundant also, you know, financially, okay, and spiritually, both. So, you know, balancing spirituality and practicality. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts, okay? Again, with the important documents and contracts sticks out, but there is a promising venture, business venture, okay? Remember that abundance doesn't always, I mean, not abundance, but prosperity and abundance, it doesn't always mean just money, but I do feel that this is money. It could also be a person, which I do feel that, because there is a sadness over here, and then a wish coming true right here in concerns fade. That's like a love life. I just don't know if it's with you or with the creator or with somebody else. I don't see anybody in the picture right now, except for now we have a Queen of Fire. So this could be like a Queen of Wands. So it could be Aries, but it doesn't have to. Just somebody who's confident and warm, intelligent, and graceful. Okay, so stretch your wings and fly. I feel like this is you. Okay, so now you have motivation. Self-motivation is what you need, is the channel message. Self-motivation. You got a good idea, and now you're on it. You know, you're intelligent. You know how to get it done. You know how to find the resources. So stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Okay, so you are free to do whatever you want. So don't limit yourself, okay? And then creativity. Do whatever makes you happy, you know, and that will make your life become more fulfilling, okay? More fulfilling and more positive energy to do the things that you need to do as well. That's a channel message. So I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah. So 4 of Earth, okay, that would be like a 4 of Cups. It says being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So this just shows that you're generous, on top of being confident, independent, intelligent, warm, and graceful. So you're going to make for a very good partner here, dear, and attract one in as well. And it keeps talking about business decision. So your business must be growing, and like I said, it's saying you're making good decisions, but don't be too frivolous or cautious, okay, with money, like, because then you're making it like you're getting like in scarcity mode, okay? So don't be too frivolous with it, but you know, have your budget for things, okay? And then here's the Emperor. All right, I don't know if this is someone coming in yet, or if it's just you, because my readings lately have been this being the current, or you just simply stating, okay, this is my life, I'm gonna be a leader, because the Emperor Archangel Michael stands for stability, stands for leadership, you know, maturity, and so this is a person who I believe wants to stand up for, you know, what you believe in, okay? And I think it shows you being well-rounded, okay? It could be a person, though, because we do have a 2 of air. Being unable, unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Which goes with those in the beginning. Remember, we already talked about that. The 7 of air, the 5 of air, the 3 of air. So you're in some kind of deep loss. There's something that happened in a previous relationship. You made some unwise choices as well. And just, a lot more going on than meets the eye, okay? That could come to like betrayal, deceit, lies, etc. So it looks like there's someone here that you did deal with, and so there could be someone in your life or your past, that you're trying to decide, which one is best for your life, okay? But that is all up to you, okay? You did make unwise choices in the past. We talked about making good decisions and moving forward is healthy, but not continuing to make the same ones, okay? Or you'll continue in the great sadness. So take time to heal, forgive yourself and others, and then review everyone's intentions, review, the new you, the new them, right? Because we grow and mature and decide if you're still compatible, because you did get the card of compatible, right? And self-respect shows that that you're standing up for what you believe in, and then the gardener realizing that you need to, put in effort, which we already talked about, can include planting and watering and nurturing, but it also includes pruning and taking the weeds out. So it goes really perfectly with the reading here. Then you get 10 of air here. That's like 10 of swords, but this looks a little bit more pleasant, so I like these cards. They're unicorns, and then I guess the thing here is a sword, whatever you call that thing on their head, the unicorn thing. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and accept things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So whatever addiction you had could have been part of, why things didn't work out in the past. Those always kind of get in the way in one way or another. This could be you, this could be them. I feel like it's you. The end of a difficult situation, though. So whatever was happening is not happening anymore, because you're in your Queen of Fire, Emperor mode, reevaluated, following along with your self-respect, and you are expecting things to get better now, okay? Because they will, because you can manifest them, okay? This is the person you are becoming. Recovering from an addiction. So you need to write down a list of those things that you feel you're tempted by, and work on those, or call or reach out so I can help you with them, okay? Some people call me and they're like, how do I get out of these cycles, But you do have the sun here, so that's a beautiful card to have. I mean, it doesn't even matter what all these say if there's balance in the sun and the Emperor and the Queen of Fire. You got a King of Air over here, which could be a Libra or air sign, doesn't have to be. Let's see. You got a Lover's card. Yeah, so Lovers is like choice between two. So I see a King of Air. There's a Knight of Fire. I don't know if that's a different person. I feel like it's different here. I feel like it goes with this King of Fire. So there's a Queen of Fire and a King of Fire. Okay. And then there's the Emperor, who I said was you, and then a King of Air. So there could be, it doesn't have to be, but it could be fire sign and air sign here that are at odds, but doesn't have to be. Or not at odds, but the choice between the lovers. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. So if you feel good energy around people, and you don't feel like you're like miserable, or the life being sucked out of you, or just like drained of energy, and just genuinely happy. You can be, you know, yourself in the presence of this person, and you know, you support each other, you trust each other, you have a deep friendship, then that feels good, then stay there. And if where you're at doesn't feel good, like in this previous situation here, you know, the great sadness and the need to heal from, you know, whatever you and this person went through, okay, whatever situation that you had. Does it mean it can't be healed? No, it can, definitely. I mean, the sun's here. The sun, it can change anything bad around it good, you know. So it's like the 10 of air is fine that there was an ending, and it was painful, but that's good that there was an ending, and the sun is right next to it to lessen the effects and to help you to move from there to the next phase really easily and more graceful, okay? Because it shines illumination and you're more awake. And so when you can realize the bigger picture and you're like, okay, I know I'm going to gain this by doing this, and it's going to cause at least this much pain, you know, and if I don't do this, I won't have a lot of pain. If I do this, I'll have a little bit of pain, you know. So if you can't deal with change and pain, then you need to gain understanding of what I'm saying. So we can get in depth with this another day if you want to reach out to me. But those are channeled messages for you for today. So right after the sun hits, there's a release card. So 13 or 4, important. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So spiritually, you're moving up and moving on, okay, which is awesome. So like if you were a page, you know, you're a knight. If you're a knight, now you're a king, or you know, etc., a queen, empress, emperor. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. So here's your 3 of fire. You've worked on your life, okay, and you've you know, bossed up in your own life, and you're trying to really make your life the way you want it to be. Just know that you are going to be getting abundance. Okay, abundance. But I think abandon is the word that comes from me. Really release any worries, you know, of the past inner child issues of fear of abandonment or fear of rejection or fear, whatever fear you have, okay? But until you release that, you know, you're not going to have the abundance, you know, that you really need. That release has to happen, okay? You have to make a judgment. You have to make a decision, you know. You can't just be in a stalemate, you know, position for forever, you know. And it talks about stalemate here, but I said that about this even before I read that, okay? So 9 of Earth is like 9 of Pentacles. So enjoy life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So finally, you're starting to see some abundance, and you're able to enjoy a little bit more of life instead of healing and putting in so much effort. And you know, now it's time to sit back a little bit and just enjoy, you know, a little quiet time alone, and enjoy life's little luxuries, okay? The Chariot takes you right after that, wherever you want to be, but it says an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower. Public recognition. So something you're doing, you may end up getting public recognition for, and like I said, you have to be self-motivated, okay? Well, here it also saying you need to be self-disciplined. And we talked about, you know, to change things, we needed these 21 days and how it changes your thought process, and your emotions have to be tapped into this, and how it changes your behaviors. So that's going to take self-discipline in 21 days, and every time the bad thought comes up, you need to replace it with the truth. So tell yourself the truth, figure out what that is, and put that there instead. But so it looks like there's an important achievement, a King of Fire. It says motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. So that must be the big channel message there. God talks to me in threes. So you're needing to focus on something, okay? Communicate with vision, okay? So you're being asked to use your clairvoyance, okay? Your vision, your clear vision, okay? And be a leader. And so I guess you're going to be in a leadership position. That makes sense because you're emperor, you know, and emperors are leaders, okay? And they also are able to, you know, rule empires, you know, or lead, you know, or guide. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So this could just be someone that comes in, they're giving you creative advice. You know, it could be anyone. This King of Fire could be a friend, a father, a boss, you know, anybody right at this moment. And then there is a Knight of Fire, and it's moving this way, away from you. It says passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. So let's see, passionate and adventurous. It did say earlier, you know, about new adventures. It says self-assured, so you're continuing to have that confidence of the Queen of Fire, and continuing on with your creativity and things are moving forward, okay, because the Knights, they are taking action and they're moving forward. So it says a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of essence. Think things through carefully. So this is not one of those times where you need to make a bad decision. This is a card that's saying, okay, time to make a wise decision. Time to move forward, okay? Time to find out what really lights your fire, okay? Because there's a King of Fire here and you're a Queen of Fire, and you also have a King of Air here, you know, and an Emperor if that's the Emperor. So there has to be a choice made, and you have to make it, right? And just so you know, I know bad past relationships get a bad rep, but to me, it just means it's a good thing, because, you know, every relationship you have, you gain something, you may lose something, but there's always a give and take of, you know, energy or spiritual lessons learned, or what have you, okay? Even though sometimes we resent people for whatever reason, you know, if you really sat down and think about, oh wow, I really stepped into my Empress energy, but, you know, with that relationship, where I really stepped into my Queen energy, being with that person, you know, learning love, or learning unconditional love, you know, or learning not to fear, or learning how to manifest, or whatever, you know. So you do have the Sun, you have release, so you got some kind of illumination, and you're releasing some situation, the phase, and there's an end of a phase, there's spiritual transformation, time to move on, okay? 3 of Fire, you need to make long-term plans, so continue to hold your vision, okay? You and your loved ones are safe. Take time to breathe out, okay? And don't let your past hold you back. Confidence is the key to success, okay? Nothing is set in stone, you know that. It's all based upon your actions and the actions of other people, okay? 9 of Earth, we already talked about that. The Chariot, you're moving way fast, okay? You must have decided, you know, that you need a decision, and the universe is like, if you don't move, I'm moving you. There's this King of Fire here, there's this King of Air, and we need to get with it, you know? So whatever events are next, okay, because something took off real fast, it needs attention. Time is of the essence. So there's something to do with timing, okay? So think things through carefully, right? So use that, you know, gardening tool wise, what to keep, what to go. Use self-respect card well, you know, regarding your boundaries and what you expect, and how you allow people to treat you, and compatibility, you know. Those are all very important. But it looks like even though it looks like what was needing immediate attention was you being balanced enough, to even make a decision. So now here's a 14 or a 5, and things I feel like can change. I feel like you're getting the enlightenment, the sun, right, from above, and angels are confirming it. It says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for a perfect timing. So I like this card because if you're dealing with somebody at the moment, it's balance that is not working, and there's nothing but, swords instead of like wands, passion and cups, love, right? You can't base a love based on just, the air element, conflict and struggling, etc., loss and pain. So there's a need for balance and moderation, okay? So becoming more like an alchemist. Needing to cooperation and compromise, okay? So that's the kind of compatibility that you will look for. Someone you can cooperate well with, build long-term, dreams with, and be able to communicate well and compromise. And it does say wait for the right timing. So timing is an essence, but wait for the right timing. So there's a divine timing. It's not in your timing, okay? You will know when, but it's not right now, which is, let's see, June, July, August. So it's not August. But prepare. So King of Air, brilliance, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Okay, so since all this air up here was not good and it caused you a lot of pain, 3 and 5, 7, those are the worst cards. They're 3 worse than like the whole damn deck. So I mean, if you can both integrate that balance, and then speak honestly and seek professional advice if you need to, especially regarding mental and emotional balance and considerations, then it may work. But if not, then you may choose someone else. And the Lover card is up here. So life experience is 16 or 7. So doing evaluation, limbo, which you're not anymore because the Chariot came around. So you kind of are, though, because you're waiting for the right timing, even though, time is of the essence. So you kind of are in a waiting period. And then at the perfect time, you'll know who your lover is, okay? You'll feel that when you are at your best and highest self, and they are at their best and highest self, and you feel the connection, then you know that it's right. But if you're not you're in low vibes, there's no way you can even feel compatibility. Or they're at low vibes, it's hard to have that compatibility. So first we need to raise our vibes, we need to be our best selves, we need to do that consistently, and then you can discuss about, your compatibility level, in my opinion. So intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. Okay, so around this person, you're also going to have good health because it makes you feel more happy, and it makes you feel like more inspiration, and those kinds of things heal your body because your emotions heal or hurt your body sometimes. Okay, there's a real big need here I can see for intimacy, as they brought that in, intimate relationships. Very, close and affectionate. Let's see, they're very close and affectionate in the picture. And let's see, King of Earth. So there's a King of Earth, a King of Air, and a King of Fire. So this King of Fire, I believe, is also you. You're integrating the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and then the choices here are this King of Air and this King of Earth, who usually is more stable, okay, more nurturing. One of the more nurturing ones, that one in King of Cups, but the emperors, they embody them all. So this one is a King of Earth, and I'm sure after all of this instability up here, it would be nice to feel very stable, right? And so King of Earth is generous, professional, responsible, and practical. Okay, so this sounds someone, he's smiling, it's not like I'm ready to go into battle. It says, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So, yeah, this one looks like a good match for you. But, of course, it's for you to choose. That's your channel message. So, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. So, opportunities for me would be something that's going to better your life. Something that that's going to add to it. So your 3 of water or 3 of cups is celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. So you definitely need to have more fun, dance around or whatever. That brings high vibrations as well, as we were talking about high vibes. Okay, one of them was dancing in here that I pulled for you. And it looks like whomever you chose, you're either with them and celebrating, the fact that the relationship has, moved up because you have the Midas touch, or they have the Midas touch, or they're bringing it, or your King of Air is honest, balanced mental and emotional considerations. I know they're more mental, that they have to have the emotional balance as well. This is emotional consideration for that card. So you could be celebrating, you could be getting married, you could be going to a graduation. It's that time of year. Or a birth announcement. And definitely need to have more fun, okay? Oh, 3 of Earth. So that's 3 of coins. I was just going to say that I don't see like any kind of third party situation. But now we got 3 and 3, so 33 might be important. So 3 of Cups and then 3 of Earth, and then the High Priestess. So you now know you have a heightened intuition if you can keep be your best self, and are able to have a high intuition or gift of discernment. It says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want for acting. So yeah, don't be like a knight of fire and just, go off and just make any old kind of decision. They want you to think carefully before you act. They want you to do a lot of healing and reevaluating and, pruning, cutting, tending, deciding. A sudden event that needs immediate, we already read that. So there's something sudden that's coming. I want to know what that is, don't you? What is it? 10 of Cups on the bottom. Ooh, 2 of Cups on the top. So, yeah, there is going to be some kind of celebration or wedding or offer here. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work is your 3 of Earth. So you're growing in money and being a team player. So you're looking for someone who's going to be a team player and you can celebrate and have fun with, or that's what's coming to you, rather, okay? I don't feel like third party, and I hate those readings. Some may, but I don't. In this particular situation, it's just someone that you're going to be coming into union with, which seems to be all of my readings. So what is it? What did I ask for? The one that was in time, right? What is it? It's something that needed immediate attention. Okay, so I guess it would be the Knight of Pentacles, like taking it slow, deciding where you want to go. Okay, that's like slowing down, even though it says, saying here to focus, take your time, focus, make a good decision, communicate with vision, get advice from people if you need to. Okay, this is why it takes, that's why that time or the events that need immediate attention. There's a sudden that needs attention because a lover came in, I guess. So that would be the Knight of Pentacles on his way, who, when he gets to you, is this King of Pentacles or King of Earth, right? Now we know why. Okay, what else do we want to know here? Let's do the archetype deck. I did already pull some for you. I got Engineer, Warrior, and Hermit. Okay, they seem like masculine, but they don't. Like, you know, if they don't, you don't feel like they fit. Possibly it would be nice to incorporate them, because we want to divine the. We want to incorporate divine masculine and feminine. So, seek solitude to focus intensely on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So yeah, you have the Hermit twice now. Okay, so they are really asking you to go into solitude. Okay, no other voices, no other distractions, and really focus on your inner life. Okay, the other Hermit was up here somewhere. Somewhere over there. Okay, well, he was here somewhere. Let's see, I got Engineer. Oh, did I even show you the card? No. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Light attributes. Strength, skills, discipline, and toughness of will. So you've got to get yourself off the floor, raise yourself up, and have self-motivation, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice to conquer the ego. Put those back in, and I will shuffle them and see if I can get one here on this mediator. It's an addict. Okay, to talk about addictions. Mediator might be why those legal documents keep coming up. Prince, romantic charm, and potential for power. All right, let's see the King of Air. And King of Fire. King of Earth. Queen of Fire. Emperor. Let's see. High Priestess. Lover. Release. And then the Seven of Air. What the heck is up with the Seven of Air? So for Seven of Air, we don't associate that with the good card. Okay, so I mean, it could be planning and stuff like that, but this is more of like cruelty and manipulation and just here, I'll even read it from here. Conflict, ideas, obviously, but this is a 7, so we're a little bit farther. Theft, betrayal, espionage, obstacles, and then sometimes it's like it could be bad luck. But so here we have the shadow attributes: manipulation or abusing students, teaching negative traits, destructive skills. So just like I said, basically I'm manipulating or abusing. Matches it perfect. It says it right there. I love it when words come out and match. But yeah, so what you want to do is be someone who is uplifting someone, okay? Which is not what we're doing over here with the 5 of Air and the 3 of Air and the 7 of Air, okay? So you want to have the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, and skills or wisdom. And then you come in as the artist, as I told you you were, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So that fits you very, very well. So you'll be like a trailblazer, and, you know, people won't, they're going to start catching on to, you know, new things that you bring out to the world through whatever inspiration comes to you, you know, painting or speaking or writing or whatever it is. But it's kind of, there's something in it that comes from beyond the five senses. For the Emperor, yeah, you're just gaining new ideas. It says ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas. Okay, so super smart, super talented, super practical, okay, and super creative. For release, it says hero. So release for me is like a negative thing. So let's see what it is. So release, escapism and false sense of heroism. Okay. But the light one says passion for a journey or personal empowerment. So you need to release like maybe even like a sense of, you know, victimization, or this is so hard and I'm so miserable, instead of saying this is a challenge that I can grow from and I can, you know, move forward with. It makes me stronger or whatever, okay? And for King of Fire, yeah, that's what I said, you know, it doesn't have, it can be a mentor, it could be a friend, it could be a father, it could be anyone that you need, that you want. But yeah, this person is a mentor to you. Advice from someone creative, that's what it says at the end, that caught my eye. Says mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So you're being taught and then you're teaching somebody else as well, okay? So this is about advice. Right there, that one. And then we have the King of Air, and it says goddess. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Okay, and since there were all those swords up there in the beginning, go ahead and read the shadow part, or shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. So there was an addiction on the table. Could have been for you, could have been for both. So it could be in the sexual department. Child eternal, that goes over the lover. Determined to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. So stay young, be playful. That's the second time we hear that. 24. Inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. So that's not what you want to do. You don't want to be codependent. So if you're codependent on someone, that's not the person you want to be with. All right, 2 more cards here. So the King of Earth inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And last one here with the High Priestess is Rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Act out of love with no expectation of reward. All right, so that's your message for today, okay? Your advice for the day as well. We talked about your thoughts, okay? Talked about doing exercise. Make a list of people who love you to keep a good vibe. And stay away from the low vibrations, okay? So until next time, namaste.